Hello everybody and welcome back to Screen Stars. I'm here today to review the 2018 science fiction movie released by Netflix, Extinction, a movie that stars Michael Pena and Lizzie Kaplan. And this is another one of those Netflix releases, and some of us are now getting to the point where we're rolling our eyes a little bit, I know, with these Netflix releases. I don't think they've had a brilliant year apart from a couple of exceptions. And I'll be honest, after watching the most recent Netflix film, How It Ends, which I thought was appalling, I wasn't particularly looking forward to this film for a number of reasons. It looked a pretty vanilla science fiction film, and I'm not usually convinced by Michael Pena when it comes to him leading a film. I usually find him as support. It usually works better in movies. But I have to say, guys, after watching this movie, I was pleasantly surprised by it. It was much better than I expected, and it managed to deliver a nice surprise that I wasn't expecting, and I don't think you will be either. And this film is going to be difficult to review because I don't want to give away any spoilers at all. This is a film that you need to watch without seeing any spoilers. And essentially this is a film that starts with Michael Pena, who's a family man, wife, 2 daughters, and he's having these disturbing dreams of death and destruction and some kind of invasion. Keeps having them night after night after night. And it's really bothering him. It's affecting family life. Keeps being told to get help, and he doesn't. And in a matter of days, his dreams start coming true. And there is an invasion that takes place. The city that you see them living in is completely devastated. They are attacked by these ships in the sky, and then ground soldiers start attacking everybody. And it's then a fight for survival to keep his family safe and alive, in the hope that they can get to safety. And that is all I'm prepared to say on the plot of this story. Now, in regards to this movie, I have to say the first 30 minutes or so, maybe a bit longer, it was very vanilla. It was exactly what I was expecting. I'm not saying it was bad, it just, it's like most science fiction films that you've seen like this, like alien invasion type movies, or invasion movies. It was following a paint by numbers pattern, this movie. Performances were all good, the effects were all good, some of the scenes where they were building tension were fairly impressive, and it was okay to watch, but it wasn't giving me anything original or new, so it was a bit dull. And then there's a twist that happens in this movie. And if you're a fan of Detroit Become Human, the game, things like that, it really brightens this movie up in a way that makes it much more than I expected, and it adds a twist in that makes this film incredibly thought-provoking. And obviously I can't tell you what that twist is, but I didn't see it coming, this twist, at all. Didn't have a clue what was coming, and it completely caught me by surprise. So that for me is what raises this film above. It really did. Performances by everybody. I was impressed with Michael Pena in this film. And it's not often, like I can say, where I've seen him in the lead role where he has impressed me. Normally, if it's like a 2-man film, even though Chips isn't a good film, because he's teaming with someone, it works. And the Ant-Man film, he's not the star, but he's a big part of it. For me, that's the roles that he works best in. But he, with Lizzie Kaplan, who is excellent in this film as well, they both carry this film really well, and they do really good performances. So performances throughout were very good. The children are in the film even though they will frustrate the hell out of you because all they do is cry and forget cuddly toys and all the usual stuff you see from kids in films that frustrate the hell out of you when you watch it, you can't fault the kids' performances really. They were absolutely fine. And the action scenes are pretty good. The special effects are very good. I had a couple of issues with some of the sound effects. They made out like these invaders were like, do you remember that noise that Robocop used to make when he stomped across, and you get that right metallic noise when he walks? It was a very similar noise from these invaders. They were doing a very, very similar noise with the feet, very metallic, but they looked anything but metallic, and you could see it was like they were just suits, men in suits. So that, I thought that sound effect didn't work at all. Many of the other special effects worked really well. I thought the design of the invaders was impressive. The flying ships and stuff that you see, impressive. Even though they don't swamp the screen with CGI, what they give you is believable and reasonably impressive here. So yes guys, I have to say, this was a film that impressed me far more than I expected it to. And the first 25-30 minutes of this film, I genuinely thought, okay, I'll watch this, but I don't think this is going to be very good. And it delivered a nice surprise and a nice twist that I didn't expect, that raised this above your standard average science fiction movie and actually becomes a very thought-provoking film. So for me guys, I'm going to give this film a 7 out of 10. I did enjoy it. If you like science fiction, if you like Detroit Become Human, that sort of thing, I think you might well enjoy this film guys. It might be worth a watch. So yes, Extinction, give it a go guys, because there's a nice little surprise in there for you. So thanks for watching everyone.